is up, everybody? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to the weekend preview for May 5th, 2013. That's right, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. We've got an interesting week ahead of us with a couple different things, some special events going on that I want to definitely mention. I'm going to try to get you cumulatively, updated on everything that is going on. I have been mentioning a lot of news and updates in all of my streams this week. But however, I know that not everyone has the capability or, the possibility to attend all of my streams. So obviously a lot of you probably have not heard a lot of the news. Excuse me. So I'm going to try to relay that in this video, okay? So first of all, this week, once again, for the, it's like a ridiculous amount of weeks, no retail releases or I guess I should say no good retail releases, because let's face it, the last week we had retail releases, both of the games sucked. And so I said it last week, and I'll say it again. Unfortunately, it really seems to me like this pattern of just games that are disappointing and weeks of dead air is continuing. And like I said, for me it's disappointing because I know I'm trying to provide entertaining content for you, the viewer. But when you get games that you have potential to be good, like Star Trek in particular, which John Rambo and I played for the past 2 weeks of co-op, and it ends up being a real stinker, it's very, very disappointing. Let's put it that way. Speaking of which, we did complete Star Trek yesterday on stream, and it took a ridiculously long amount of time. Like, a game, again, where certain levels take half an hour to beat, and then other levels take 3 hours to beat. There's no consistency, and the game really just has long stretches of boring, repetitive gameplay that just drag on and grind and grate at you, and you're like, what the fuck? Get me out of here. I have a ridiculous amount of videos left of Star Trek to upload. I think it's like 29 videos or something like that. I don't know when I'm going to be uploading them. I may just do a few a day all week this week, but I know right now, like, literally no one's asking for it. And when I did upload 8 videos of it on Saturday, people were like not even watching. I mean, some of them were up for 12 hours and didn't even have 300 views. People were saying, this game sucks, I don't want to see the rest of the playthrough. So I understand. But the bottom line is we did record it, so I don't want it to go to waste. Either I'll be recording it very slowly and gradually over the course of this week, or next week I'll do it while I'm in Philadelphia, which we're going to talk about at the end of this video, because next week is a very different week, okay? I'm going to be trying something for the very first time, the video scheduler, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video, okay? So what to expect definitely coming this week? Well, today I'm actually filming this at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Cinco de Mayo, which means I haven't done any streaming yet. But what I'm doing today for Sunday all day, I'm streaming Deadly Premonition. Now, what I want to say about Deadly Premonition, because I didn't have a chance to say it in a vlog yet. I've been saying it in tweets, and I've been saying it on the streams, but I haven't said it in a vlog yet. This game is extremely interesting. This game, even though the gameplay isn't really on par with, say, a modern game, even though when they remade this game in full, high definition for PlayStation 3, they screwed up and the frame rate in a lot of the parts is choppy, I don't really think it negatively affects the game at all. Where this game shines are the characters, the story, the dialogue, and the quirkiness and humor of the game, including also the mystery aspect of the game. Yes, that's right. This game is very similar in many regards to Heavy Rain, where it's a murder mystery. You have a wide cast of characters who you're trying to get to know and understand during the course of the game. You're trying to figure out who exactly is this mysterious killer that's going around a small town killing people. The protagonist is a guy who's a schizophrenic, and he uses his alternate personality, or I don't know if it's really an alternate personality or whatever, but he uses it to solve crimes. And there's a supernatural aspect to things that are going on, where there's these zombie monsters that he fights in his head, but they help him figure out how to profile each case. So it's one of the most unique things I think I've played in a long effing time. Let's put it that way. And I'm really enjoying it, which is why today I'm doing a marathon stream of it. The thing is, 2 things. Number one, the game is very long. I've played 3 streams so far. I think it's almost 10 hours of real-time gameplay. And I'm not even halfway into the game, supposedly. Now, I haven't even done any side content. So, apparently the main campaign of the game is about 20 hours long. Plus, if you do side content, it takes even longer. So, it's kind of a good thing, I guess, that this week there are no new retail releases, because it gives me a lot of time to explore this game rather than rushing through it or saying, well, it has to go on the back burner because it's so long. And I'm really enjoying myself playing this game. And it's funny because those who are watching the streams are absolutely loving it. They are like addicted to the game. They love the plot. They really want to see what's going to happen next. Again, very similarly, I make the comparison to the plot of Heavy Rain. It's kind of that same kind of deal. However, I am seeing that on YouTube, some people basically watch the first few parts and they said, oh, the graphics look bad because the frame rate's low and this gameplay doesn't look good, so fuck this game. And I think that's not the mentality you should have when you watch a game like this. This game wasn't made to be very gameplay intensive. It's basically very story based. It's heavy narrative. So again, if you like games like that, this is like right up your alley. People have said this is like the video game version of Twin Peaks. Now if you haven't seen Twin Peaks, it's one of the best kind of suspenseful mystery supernatural series that was ever on television. It's a cult classic, and that's really what I feel how this game should also be treated. So I urge you, if you have not yet checked out the playthrough, if you watched a couple parts and you didn't give it a fair shot because you said this game doesn't look good because of the graphics, the low frame rate, or the gameplay, to give it a second chance if you like a good story. I am loving this playthrough. I am having a blast playing this game, and I'll tell you right now, regardless of views on the playthrough or views on the stream, but by the way, the streams have been doing pretty good in comparison to some other games that I've been playing, I'm going to continue playing it. Because it's a game that I'm enjoying, and I'm sorry, but even though this is part business, it's also part pleasure, and I've always said that this is a hobby as well as a business for me. For me, right now, playing a great game in a time when there's downtime and there's really no new releases is a bigger choice than worrying about whether or not it's getting massive views, okay? So I'm going to continue to play Deadly Premonition this week, all this week. So today is a marathon on stream. I'll definitely be uploading more Deadly Premonition videos today. So that's going to be what you can expect on DSP Gaming for Sunday, okay? I might or might not sneak in some more Injustice videos. Here's the deal. This week, unfortunately, people just, they upset me, but they upset me because they don't understand how YouTube works. So like I've been saying, ever since I adopted direct capture a few months ago, I've been getting a lot of new subscriptions on YouTube. It's been like consistent subscription growth, which is great. That's what I need. I need people who are subscribing, who are going to see all my content on a daily basis, and who are going to be there for the long haul. And people who subscribe usually are that. This week in particular, I've been uploading a lot of Injustice. And the reason is, number one, there have been no new retail releases, so I've been playing Injustice a lot on stream, doing a lot of multiplayer sets online. And number two, because really it's one of the best games out right now. I'm loving Injustice. I'm trying new characters. That's the thing. I'm trying out all new characters. It's not like I'm just playing with the same guys over and over and over. When I go on stream playing multiplayer, I'm doing a variety of characters. And people actually have been telling me that's why we like your stream, because you're not like a lot of these people who are trying to play the game so competitively that they only play one character 1,000 fucking times and it gets boring as shit. They like how I'm mixing it between maybe 4 or 5 characters every time I play online. So I had literally like 3 streams worth of multiplayer footage to upload. So far I've uploaded about 1.5 streams of that footage. The problem is every time I do it, I upload anywhere between 12 to say 20 videos because they're single matches. That's how you got to record it. No one wants to see me recording a match and then the wait time between that match and me matchmaking to find another match. They just want to see the match footage. So it's a significant amount of videos, but they're very short videos. Well, people are flipping out, oh, it's too many videos, you're flooding my inbox, I'm unsubscribing. Like, why don't you learn how to use fucking YouTube so that you don't have to see every video? You know what I mean? There are ways in the dashboard of YouTube to prevent from seeing every single video that I upload, and especially considering I probably, even though I've reduced the amount of uploads that I do every day, I probably still upload more than the majority of YouTubers on a daily basis. You'd probably think to want to take measures, but it's not. People are lazy, and they say, well, I sub, today I got flooded with 20 Injustice videos, and I don't particularly like Injustice, unsub. So, just in particular, the other day I think I lost like 18 subs. This today, overnight, over 50 people unsubbed because I uploaded Injustice last night. Now keep in mind, it was a choice between uploading more Star Trek, which everyone literally told me don't upload, we don't want to see, or uploading Injustice. So I uploaded a batch of Injustice, and a bunch of people apparently unsubbed because of that. Now, if they unsubbed not because of that, I'd say okay, but I can't see what else the purpose or the reason would have been. It's not like anything in particular happened. I didn't start a new game, you know what I mean? Like, I could see if I'd started a new game and people complained and said, we don't like this new game or whatever, and you're flooding us. But Injustice I've been uploading for over 2 weeks now. So if you're not expecting more Injustice videos, I don't know what to tell you. So I am a little disappointed in that regard because, like I said, I've been trying to build towards consistent sub growth because I'm one of the channels that never really had consistent subscription growth because I upload so many videos and so many people don't want to learn how to properly use YouTube, but they blame me for the fact that their inbox is flooded instead of just learning to click a certain box and then that doesn't happen. So it is what it is. But I am a little disappointed in that regard that because I'm uploading Injustice, people are unsubbing. I get the feeling I'm going to get even more of that this week because this week, as I'm about to tell you, I'm going to be playing some more Injustice. So let's continue. Monday's streams and footage are all going to depend on basically how far I am in Deadly Premonition after today. It may be another day of Deadly Premonition Marathon, okay? Because the game is so long. And the thing is this, right now, just to give you an idea, I've got probably a batch and a half of Injustice multiplayer still archived. I've got some more training mode and an arcade ladder for two other new characters, Aquaman and Ares, who I've been playing with on stream, but I haven't had a chance to even upload any of those videos to YouTube yet. I also have a very short amount of Harley Quinn Star Labs challenge missions. So that's what I have archived for Injustice, but I also have a pretty big chunk of Deadly Premonition videos that I haven't uploaded yet, and obviously after today I'll have even more. And I also have the conclusion of Mass Effect 1 Evil Femshet. So I have all that to upload, and I could be constantly just uploading, but then all I get is more complaints and more unsubs. So I'm trying to balance it out this week of what I'm going to be uploading. The thing is, since I have all that footage archived, I really don't want to start a new project. Now I could. I have Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, which I said is the next game I'm doing for downtime when there's no retail releases. So I could potentially start that game this week. But I'm on the fence whether or not I should do that. I may start it later this week, but it doesn't mean that that footage is going to be immediately uploaded. It's going to be more involved next week when I'm in Philly for vacation, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So tomorrow's streams may be a marathon of Deadly Premonition, or it may be some Deadly Premonition and some Uncharted. I gotta see how I feel about it tomorrow after doing more streaming, okay? Tuesday is different. Tuesday is going to be a day where we focus on Injustice, and the reason that we're going to do that is because the first DLC character, Lobo, is being released. And first of all, I love the character of Lobo. He's like the badass, but he's also a humorous character in the DC universe. He's kind of an oddball in the fact that he's like as strong as Superman, but he's never really involved in the mainstream plot lines of anything that happens in DC, so he's never really involved with the main stories. That it's kind of like he just shows up for like one-shots. But I really like the character, and I want to try him out. What I'm going to do, since he is the first DLC character released for the game, I'm going to be going in the lab with him, which means that I'm actually going to be, excuse me, I'm going to be going into training mode with him. I'm going to be doing his arcade ladder, so I can try to learn his basic combos and stuff against the computer. Then I'm going to be going online with him, and I think it may be like a marathon where all day all I do is play with Lobo and get a good healthy dose of what he's like. And so you're going to see a lot of those videos. Now, keep in mind, this is only if he really is released on Tuesday. Unfortunately, with these DLC characters, sometimes it gets delayed. Now, keep in mind, I have the Xbox version of Injustice, so maybe he won't be released till Wednesday. Whenever he's released, that day is going to be an Injustice Marathon with Lobo, the new character. So, DSP Gaming and my stream on Twitch are going to be your destinations for coverage of the new character Lobo, okay? Now, outside of that, for the rest of the week, I'm going to be playing Deadly Premonition until I beat it. I'm also possibly going to be starting Uncharted. As for what I'll be uploading more Deadly Premonition, I'll be uploading more Injustice. I'm going to try to sneak in Star Trek if I can, and I'm probably going to be trying to sneak in the conclusion of Mass Effect 1 as well. So it's going to be a wide variety of content coming this week, okay? As for my vlogging channel will have a lot of content as well. Obviously, today I have the weekend preview. If I have time on Monday, I may review Star Trek. I want to review Star Trek, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's really expecting much out of the review. Everyone who's seen the videos know that the game's a piece of shit. But I'd like to review it if I get a chance. I might try to do it on Monday, if not at some point this week. I have many more DSP Trizits saved up. So there'll definitely be at least one, if not two new DSP Trizits this week. As I said last week, and I didn't have a chance to do it, but I have Project 7 behind-the-scenes footage saved up. That also will be uploaded at some point this week. Okay, I'm going to have a couple videos of that I'll upload. This week I think it's a good time to do it. Now, depending on how things go, since this is a week in particular where there's not a lot of retail releases, maybe I'll have a little bit extra time to do a different vlog. I'm not sure what it will be. It could be gaming on the go. It could be possibly maybe the first episode of that Back in the Day series that I talked about, because I kind of ran a premise of what it would be on a stream last week, and people loved the premise and said, we wish you would do it. So, we'll see. I'm not promising anything. I'd love to do it. We'll see what happens with time constraints, okay? On Saturday, John Rambo will be here. And he is going to be doing co-op with me. Another episode of Smart Guys. More co-op this week. Rather than do fucking a shitty game, we're going to probably go back to Battle Block Theater, which a lot of people seem to enjoy. Again, from the makers of Castle Crashers. It's a quirky game, but it's fun as hell. And we're going to be probably doing that on stream as well as uploading that to YouTube. So that's what you can expect on Saturday. On Sunday, it's going to be odds and ends trying to wrap stuff up before I leave. And when I say before I leave, what I mean is that next week, I'm going on vacation from Monday through Friday. So the 13th through I think the 17th, I'm going to be in Philadelphia with Panda Lee. And while I'm there, I'm going to be vlogging. So the entire time I'm there, I'll be recording videos everywhere we go. We're going to museums, we're going to markets, we're going to famous restaurants, we're going to the cheesesteak places, we're going to do the Philly Cheesesteak Challenge, where we're going to go to 2 or 3, if not more, cheesesteak places in Philly, and we're going to compare them all in video vlog form and pick our favorite one out of everything that we've had. We're going to go to the zoo. There's other stuff we're doing too, but it's slipping my mind. But we're going to cover as much as we can. Now keep in mind, probably at museums they might not let you record, but we can still have vlogs of what we saw. So our goal next week is to do a cool week's worth of vlogs covering this trip, similar to how we covered our Florida trip last year. It's going to be the same kind of premise. We're going to be covering everything where we go, and it's going to be all uploaded to the King of Hate vlogs, provided that the hotel internet is good enough. Now, as you know, these hotel internets can be flaky. We're staying in a good hotel, but I don't know how well the internet's going to be. We're going to do our best to do that, okay? However, more than likely by then, I'll probably have a lot of more of archived footage, whether it's more Injustice, whether it's the rest of Deadly Premonition if I haven't finished uploading it by then, whether it's Star Trek, whether it's Uncharted because I've started that game, whatever it is, okay? I'm going to have a lot of footage probably archived up to that point. Or I don't want to say archived, but maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Not uploaded, but I'll have it recorded. And therefore, what I'm going to attempt to do, and I can't promise that it's going to work because I've never used this feature of YouTube before, I'm going to attempt to use the schedule uploader to upload these videos ahead of time to YouTube. And what I mean is probably starting Sunday night, non-stop, I'm going to be uploading videos to YouTube all through Monday, Tuesday, however long it takes to get all those accumulated videos uploaded. But I'm going to be scheduling them out so they don't publish all back to back. I may have some that are publishing between, I don't know, 3 to 6 p.m. on Monday, and maybe another batch between 8 and 12 a.m. That Monday night, and then try to have some that show up on Tuesday and some that show up on Wednesday, so that basically even though I'm not home and able to be uploading videos constantly because I'm in Philadelphia for vacation, you'll still be able to see new content. And I think that's going to be essential here, is being able to schedule it out properly so that I'm not, for example, flooding your inbox with 100 videos that first day because I uploaded them all ahead of time and there was no way to control it. Now, I don't know how well the scheduled uploader works. Leanna actually messed with it this week and already found a few quirks and bugs with it. So I may this week attempt to use it to upload footage on a certain day, to test it and see how it works. And you're going to have to work with me here to see whether or not it really works or not, okay? So that's basically the plan for next week. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, but what about Metro Last Light? It comes out next week. Well, you know, I'm on vacation, and I time it so that it doesn't interfere with too much stuff. The week after Metro Last Light is Resident Evil Revelations, and I would rather have my vacation mess around with Metro than with that game, because I think a lot of people are going to want to see that game, especially considering I played it on the 3DS, so I know a lot about it, and I think I'm going to do really well during the playthrough. So that being said, Metro Last Light, I will be playing it, but not on release day. Now, I'm coming back on Friday, but it's going to be late, so I probably won't even be doing any gameplay that Friday. that Saturday, John Rambo actually will be here. So not this Saturday coming, but the Saturday after, John Rambo will be here for more co-op, and that's actually going to be the Extreme Rules WWE pay-per-view live simulation stream, where we're going to literally try to do a pay-per-view's worth of content for you in WWE 13, where we're live streaming, we're going to have commercial breaks. It's going to be pretty much very similar to a real pay-per-view. And then we're going to be recording that and uploading that to YouTube same day, and maybe doing more co-op. That Sunday, that will probably be when I'm starting Metro Last Light. So Metro Last Light will not be on release day. It'll be the Sunday after I'll be starting it. And I'll probably be playing it Sunday and Monday. That Tuesday, Resident Evil Revelations comes out. And so that week, after my vacation, is going to be the balance of those two games. Resident Evil Revelations and Metro Last Light. So that's, I know it's several weeks ahead of time, but I wanted to give everyone the heads up so there's no questions lingering in the air. So that's the rough plan for this coming week. Two more quick things and then we'll end it because I know we're going long here. Number one, Screw Attack Gaming Convention coming up in June 21st through 23rd. We've now been assigned a time for our panel. It's going to be Friday, June 21st at 5 p.m. So if you're attending Screw Attack Gaming Convention to hang out with us, and you want to attend the panel, you got to be there Friday, at 5 p.m., okay? So that's just so everyone knows, clearing the air there. If you want information on the convention, it's sgconvention.com. But what I'm doing is I'm putting a link in the description of this video. If you're attending the convention and you're going to hang out with us, please use this link to register, because this gives us credit for your attendance, and basically it makes us look better because they will now have an accurate head count of how many people are coming to attend our panel and to hang out with us and to basically meet and greet with us. And the more the merrier, and the more people that do that and use this registration link, the more credit we get, and the chances of us being re-invited next year are much higher. So please use that link in the description of this video to register if you are going to be attending Screw Attack Gaming Convention. Last but not least, the Machinima app actually launched on Xbox Live this past week. Now, I've been mentioning this in videos and in streams for the past few weeks, and people ask me this week, Phil, why aren't you on that app? What's going on? We don't see you there. And the answer is this. That app right now is only displaying content from the actual Machinima channel on YouTube, meaning the directors who are uploading their video series to Machinima on YouTube. That's what's on there. So it has nothing to do with partnership whatsoever yet. As of Tuesday, May 7th, that's when the partner information will be loaded into the app, and you're going to see all the top partners, including myself, being featured on there. So if you watch videos on the on your Xbox 360 through the YouTube app, starting on Tuesday, you can watch my videos exclusively through the Machinima app. It will be featured, meaning it's going to be prominently featured in the partners area of the app, which is really cool, and I'm really appreciative of that. And I've even filmed an exclusive trailer, and I may be putting up some exclusive videos that are only going to be on that app. And don't worry, for those who don't use the app, it's not going to be anything spectacular. Maybe a few matches of Injustice or something like that. So that's all coming this Tuesday, May 7th, so I hope everyone will check that out, okay? Alright, that is it for the weekend preview. A lot of stuff to cover. Even though there were no retail releases, a lot of news. So thank you for hanging in there with me. I will see you for new gameplay this week. Thanks a lot. Peace out.